In this video, we are going to be able to join our host as a client, and the animation and transform is updating, and we have our own camera depending on who we are. So if we are this one, we have our own camera, and we can go over and have a fight, and we can watch someone is over there and dying, and we can think, okay, we should not go there. And maybe we actually were stupid enough to go there, and then we also get smacked around. So now we are both dead. We actually get a lot of issues that we didn't have before. So for now, just disable this one, and we need to test something out if possible for us. So take the player inside, and we need to actually move around some stuff again, because I made a mistake early in this. So all of these scripts we need to put back onto the player. So let's say copy component, put it to player, paste as new, and then go in here, deselect it, take the health. Do not take the animator component, and take it here, paste as new, back to Maria, remove the health. Actually, just remove this component, and then we take this component, copy as new, move to the player as new, and then we go back, deselect it, copy component, player, paste as new, then go back to Maria, copy component, and paste as new, and then we see if we got them all. We do, like that, and then for to see if we just can play it, and they say there's a reference that needs. It's the camera rig. See here, this player should be called player, and Maria should set to untagged. And let's see if that does anything. Get something about that thing. Yeah. Remove the network identity. And let's see if we have our character and it's fully working. Then just to be sure, we see if we can die, and we get an error. So to avoid this error, we have like our code wants to get component animator, but because we moved it, we need to put in a serialized field animator, call it animator, and then just say down here, well, animator, and save that, move all of this, and then on the player control, no, I think it's on the health, yeah, we need an animator, and it's gonna be Maria, and we're gonna apply all, and see player, oh, yeah, just I don't know actually why they asked for that right now, but for now, ignore it. And we go here, get smack. Okay, so that works. That was the first thing. Then we need to activate the network manager, and we need to put our player prefab inside there again. So let's delete the player, go into the network manager, add the player, and then it says it needs a network identity. So let's add that network identity, that, and then we see, delete that, and put it back here. So now we actually where we started on our left in the last video. So now we actually need to make something different. And there is the one problem we had was like when we started the game, there was two people, but they keep controlling each other. So we need to go into the player controller and we need to say here in the void update that if not local, and we cannot say this right now, so we need to go up here and change the mono behavior to network behavior, but we need to say using mirror. So it will be network behavior, like that. And then we go back and say if not local player, local player, then just return. So if this is not the local player, then it shouldn't go into the script. Okay. That was the one thing. Let's see how that works now. So let's save, let's build and run. Okay, so we have the host and the client. We are inside, and yeah, it works as intended. And then we go in here and say client, and we still have the camera issue that we will fix soon. And if we can get both into the view, that's okay. So this one is controlling one, but they both don't jump now. So let's fix the camera issue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open our scripts and go to the player and to the player controller, and we need to access our public game object cam, and we need to say in start that if we are not local player, then cam dot game object dot set active is false. And then we need to go out and click on the player. This is in our prefabs player here, and we're gonna go into the player and player controller, and the cam will be camera rig, and then we can test it out. We also make here this host. So we have our own camera right now, and go as a client. We also have our own camera. Great. So now they have each other's camera and their movement doesn't affect each other. So let's stop that. So I found something that was quite interesting that I'm not sure why it happens, but like if you don't update this and put a new prefab over, it kind of stick with the old one, like the old values. So if I had fixed it all at mine and put it in and then rechange the code to show you guys, it kind of could be a bit buggy. So sometimes if you get a bug, just try to put it over a new prefab. So for example, I want to transmit our position. So we put a network transform on and put it as client authority, and then we also want to show the animation, and we say it's also client authority and the animator is Maria. And when we put all of this on and we build it, it should be possible for us to see the animation and the transform. I already had a window open. Let's build it again. So this host. So here we are in our game, and let's join as a client. So now we are in the game, and if we ask this one to just run, we can see the animation and its movement. But if you get a bug where it doesn't show, try to change the prefab. I don't know why it comes sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So just go into the network manager and then put the player over again.